Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us.
And there's always a little bit of animosity when these teams get together, but that is why it's a great rivalry.
Well, you love watching a game where both teams feel like they have something to prove. That really raises the level of intensity out there.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Bryant. The rebound by Turner. Now James. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 5 now.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Oh, wow. What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Here's Bryant. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Jones. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Back to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 7-point differential. 3-pointer. Rebound Miami. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like. And just playing with reckless abandon. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Bryant, and it's Miami with another.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Oh, that's just classic LeBron right there. He has a head of steam, onto the rim, and a strong finish. Woo!
James with the block. Pass to Turner. James outside. Whoa! A big finish right there.
Awesome. Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, the Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Ali, thanks for the report.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Drops in the 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
It's Bryant with a drive. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. The three, James. And Bryant pulls it down. Towns outside. Bryant outside. Kicks it out, Towns. Miami moving it around. Knocks down the long J.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
There's a screen. The three, James. Again, the miss by James.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Bryant outside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Here's James. Banked it in off the glass. James has got 18.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
George feels it out a bit. Bryant outside. Pass to Towns. Over James. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Cleveland leading by 9. Crafty move. And there's a nice layup by James. James has got 20 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Bryant in the high post. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside. Here's Adams. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. James outside. Pass the ball. Stolen by Bryant. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Now at the line.
He hits the second from the line.
He will have.
And he nails the third.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Cavaliers ahead. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Here's Collier. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Pass to Reed. It's Prince on the wing. Fires the three. First shot won't go.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And so they foul intentionally. And the Heat making a change here.
first team foul.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in.
Number 20.
Pass to Wolf. All alone. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Ivy outside. To the inside. Achua with a steal. Here's Wolf. Achua with a screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pass to Griffin. Launches a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A much improved three-point shooter. Griffin understands the value of bigs that can stretch the floor.
Here's Collier. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Ivy with the ball. Now guarded by Achua. Here's Reed. And Cleveland another 3.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Pass to Collier. Can they get it? Kicks it out to Clark. The 3. And again, no good by Miami.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here's Griffin outside. And Cleveland another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Takes it inside.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And here's Ivy from the arc. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Ivy's got 5 points now this quarter. Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
Come on, pass it out, man.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Cavaliers lead by 18. Griffin on the wing. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Precious Achua picks one up.
Yeah, and the veteran experience coming into play. Griffin has seen every type of defense throughout his career, so he doesn't get rattled at all.
And he drives in. Pass to Collier. Back to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Count it. Ivy's got 7 points.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Achua for 3.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And here's Ivy from the arc.
That ain't lag, brother. That's just you getting your ass whooped.
Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 10.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
For 3, Collier. And Reed pulls it down. Griffin outside. Pass to Reed. Back to Griffin. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half. And Cleveland has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what makes Ivy special, his ability to finish with power at the rim.
And there's a pick. A shot to stop the run. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. 1:11 left to the second period. James deciding where to go with it. And it's James with the jam.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
6 to shoot. Towns for 3. The rebound by Turner.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Pass to Bryant. Miami moving it around. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated. Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Bryant from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And so it's Cleveland holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
That's tipped. Stolen by Bryant. Fast break Miami. The pull-up. And it falls all over the rim and in. Bryant's got 6.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Back to ball. Launches it. James.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Bryant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he sinks the second. Cleveland dominating the game. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Towns outside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you guys.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The open shot by James. It's rebounded by George.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Bryant. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
James, left side. And it's James with the jam.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Here's Bryant. And Miami again with the bucket.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
James, outside. No good on the triple.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Pass to Adams. Towns for three. Connects from downtown. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect. Here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Now, he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Bryant. Adams a screen. Oh, sweet move. And then Bryant with the dunk.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. And slam dunk by James.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Bryant. Jones with some nice D.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
James, outside. Shot clock at 6. Turner for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting displays.
Well, B.A., he has a picture-perfect shooting stroke, and when he gets it going, it's almost like he can't miss no matter what the defense does to stop him.
Knocks it down from distance. Jones has got 5 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there. I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
Turner for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
And it's Adams missing. Now, here is James. Give him 35. And Cleveland another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled. And this kind of... selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Second team.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game.
Cavaliers timeout. Look who it is, man. It's your High Squad. Make some noise.
And Miami decides to take their first time out here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Cleveland calls timeout. Cleveland calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
For your Heat Breaker Crew.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Ivy from the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Now a timeout called by Miami. Timeout called, the Heat.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
Give it up for your Heat Squad. All right, Heat fans, get on and show some love for your Heat Squad.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Give it up one more time for your Heat Hype Squad.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
Miami ball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
That's an inbound violation.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
There's 14 seconds left.
In the third quarter with the score.
Big chips in, ain't got nothing to lose. On my worst days, still got nothing to lose. Keeping every word, ain't got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose.